Hello everybody, what is going on, dudes? It is Kiba Ishimaki here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we went ahead and beat Whitney, earning ourselves the third gym badge. Well, it was the second, but it's our third. And this time, well, we're kind of back at the entrance for the start, at the start of Route 35, I believe? 30, yeah. We want to talk to this guy. Excuse me, kid. Can you do a guy a favor? Can you take this Pokemon with mail to my friend? He's on Route 31. Yeah, sure, why not? You will? Perfect. Thanks, kid. My pal's a chubby guy who snoozes all the time. You'll recognize him right away. If you get yourselves a Pokemon with mail, you can read it, but don't lose it. Route 31. Oh yeah, there's a weird tree blocking the road. I wonder if it's been cleared. You mentioned something that's quite useful. Let's go and let's check that mail. But he gave us a Spearow by the name of Kenya. Quite interesting. Let's go and let's give this mail a read. Dark Cave leads to another road. Randy. Yeah, he gave us a level 10 Spearow. You can, I think, use this, though he really wants us to deliver the mail. One hit took care of all the trainers on this route. And, yeah, we have quite a bit to look out for and quite a bit to do. Let's go and let's set up a rappel immediately. Let's follow this little path and let's take it down to the south, because we see there's an item that we're going to want to get. And, of course, well, we kind of need a rappel anyways to get here. We get ourselves TM04, which I believe is Rollout. So if you have a pretty beefy Pokemon of your own that has no way of dealing with flying types, there you go. Aside from that, we could use Cut on that tree, but instead I want to enter National Park. When I took care of all the trainers within National Park itself, so all we really have to do is just kind of walk around, talk, and get some items, and talk about the new encounters. This guy's talking about the Pokédex, ain't much. I'm playing with my stickers I printed from my Pokédex. Interesting. That was only a limited mechanic here in, for the Game Boy Color, which is really cool, but kind of unfortunate we can't use anymore. Let's run on down. I take walks in the park, but I never go into the grass. Trainers always want to battle. Yeah, it's just about right. We follow this path and we see we have a Persian. Fufusha. Let's talk with this lady. Pay attention, please. Oops, I have to quit thinking like a teacher all the time. You must be a Pokemon trainer. Since you're working so hard, I want you to have this. We get ourselves the Quick Claw. Let's see if she goes over it real quick before I try to explain it. Let a Pokemon hold that Quick Claw. Sometimes it will strike first during battle. Yep, basically it's like a little quick draw. At random times, it will activate and your Pokemon will automatically move faster and they will move first in battle, which I think is pretty cool. Currently everyone is level 22 except K-Pora, of course. We got some trainers in the grass, though I wouldn't worry about them. Aside from them, we have, of course, new encounters. And aside from all the bug types you could run into, you can also find yourselves the Nidos, Hootoots, Psyducks, Ledybuzz, Spinorax, Pidgeys, Venonats. But there's also, wow, surprisingly, only one new encounter that I'm noticing. Am I correct? Or, yep, there's only one new encounter, and that is Sunkern. Sunkern, I believe, is the only new encounter. It is a pure grass type, Paralyzed Heal, which is awesome. Sunkern is a pure grass type, evolves according to a Leaf Stone, I think. It's either a Leaf Stone or I think it's a Sunstone, actually. But Sunkern as a Pokemon, it is not the best. It is pretty mediocre. Not a good pure grass type. Kind of falls short because of that typing and can get taken care of or destroyed easily because of that typing. However, it does evolve via Sunstone into Sunflora. We get ourselves TM28 Dig, which is awesome. And Sunflora ain't that much better. Its really best traits and abilities is just to have a Sunny Day setup and then just use moves like Solar Beam or anything else that would benefit from that. Aside from that, there ain't much anything better. We check down here, we get ourselves a full heal. During the Pokemon contest, which is only available during the Pokemon contest, you can find Pokemon like Caterpies and Weedles, Metapods and Kakunas, Harass and Venonats, Butterfrees and Beedrill, and these two rare Pokemon, Scyther first off, a bug flying type, pretty good, pretty fast, wonderful user of the False Swipes TM, does good damage and can get out of tough situations fairly quickly. Evolves with this new game thanks to an item called the Metal Coat, which becomes a Bug Steel type Scizor. Go over that at a later point once we have the opportunity, but for now, you have Scyther available to you and its counterpart, Pinsir. Pinsir's a pure bug type, has no evolutions, but is fairly strong and can dish out loads of damage. In turn, for being slow, it is semi-tanky, so it can tank. Can take quite a bit of damage, but it can deal out loads more, though it is slower, so it might possibly go out within the first few turns. But aside from that, we head over here, we reach Route 36. We check this out, and it's a fruit-bearing tree. It has an ice berry, which I believe will help cure Pokemon of freeze, so it'll thaw them out, which is quite interesting. Of course, there's a small handful of trainers, but you ain't gotta worry about them. I already took care of them. You're gonna want to talk with this guy, I believe. Just study day 2. There's more to learning than just reading books. Reading textbooks is worthwhile every so often. When I'm reading and walking, I have to look down, so I notice items on the ground. Next time I find something, I'll give it to you. May I have your number? Hell yeah. Oh, there's no room. Ah, so there you go. That's something quite interesting, is if you have too many numbers already registered within your Pokegear, you are unable to register other people. We have a limited amount as to who we can register. I just wanted to keep showing these guys off. I can afford to delete all of these in all honesty. I kind of just wanted to show off a few. I'll keep Ralph and I'll keep Anthony. Gina's not going to give us much. The Juggler's not going to give us much, which is back on Route 35. And Arnie ain't going to give us much. They don't give us any special encounters. So let's start with him again. He can give us items and things like that. If you want to register him, by all means go for it. I'm not gonna, but there it is. Start with this girl. I'm the flower shop's Floria. Listen, listen. When I sprinkled water on that wiggly tree, it jumped right up. It just happens to be a Pokemon. I bet it would be shocked out of his disguise if he soaked it. I know. I'll tell my assistant borrow the water bottle. And it goes back just like that. Check the tree again. It's just gonna wiggle. We can't do much else. So I'll meet you guys back over at the flower shop in Goldenrod City. And just like that, we're back. La 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 la. Have plenty of water, my lovelies. She ain't gonna say much. Let's talk to her little sister. When I told my sis about the jiggly tree, she told me it's dangerous. If I beg Whitney, I wonder if she'll lend me her water bottle. Well, let's talk to her again. Oh, you're better than Whitney. You'll be okay then. Here's the squirt bottle. Get ourselves a little Squirtle bottle, so now we can use that, and we can take on that weird-looking tree. Let's not waste any time. Let's hop on our bike and let's get a move on. La 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 la. Here we go. So now we can finally take this Pokemon off, clear that road, and actually head back to Violet City, which is pretty cool. It's that little wiggly tree that was in the way just like last time. So let's just follow this path. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now let's do it. It's a weird tree. Use a squirt bottle? Yeah, it's definitely. We use a squirt bottle, we douse it, and the weird tree doesn't like the squirt bottle. The weird tree attacks. We have ourselves our one and only opportunity with Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo is a pure rock type, level 20, with the moves Rock Throw, Mimic, Flail, and Low Kick. Now, unfortunately, you couldn't have caught this thing earlier, though it is quite interesting if you do want. But Sudowoodo as a Pokemon, it is pretty sturdy, pretty strong for being a pure rock type, though it is a bit frail in its defenses, of course, like every other rock type. Can't take too much in return, and it does get kicked out and beaten up pretty quickly. Let's try checking a fastball at it. I know I should have done this first turn, but I kind of just want to try it now. 1. No shakes. That's unfortunate, but oh well, I had to give it a try. Doesn't matter what time of day you attack it, it will always be wide awake first turn. I just wanted a chance of fastball to see if it'll work. Didn't. That's fine. Let's go ahead and let's just wail on it with Peck, with K-Porta as best as we can. I know we're not going to be able to do much, but I'm still going to give it an honest try. Aside from that, Sudowoodo, like I said, pure rock type, so it does have multiple weaknesses. It can get knocked out of shape and beaten up pretty quickly if I'm not using correctly. It has fairly low defenses. Its special defense is actually surprisingly better, I think, but has good attack and good HP in return for that. Can do good damage and learn a variety of moves. Here we see Riptide has Bite now, randomly learned it off screen. I think it learned it right now at 22, so there we go. I went ahead and got rid of Rage for that. I thought it was a better move since I had Headbutt in return, but yeah, there we go. Use Bite again. It woke up, it used Mimic, so it's going to be using Bite as well. Go, learn Bite, so now it only has 5 uses of that. Let's just keep using Bite to lower its health. Use Rock Throw, thank goodness I swapped. Ugh. Gonna use Bite once more. There we go. It's at pretty low health. It's using Flail, which does more damage depending on how low your health is. Let's just chuck a Great Ball and see how well we do. Come on. Let's go. Come on now, game. No shakes. Oh, no, I don't like this one. Use Bite. That's fine. Not going to be doing much anyways. Let's try going for another Great Ball, please. Up, down, up, down. Come on now, come on now, come on now. Let's go. Do it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We caught ourselves Sudowoodo. You could have KO'd it for experience, though this is the only Sudowoodo you can catch in the game, so I wouldn't recommend you do that. Sudowoodo, the imitation Pokemon. If a tree branch shakes when there is no wind, it's a Sudowoodo, not a tree. It hides from the rain. There we go, we got ourselves Sudowoodo. I'm not going to give it a nickname though, it's going to go back to Bill's PC, and we're all good, and we can see we are back at Route 31, or 36. Did you clear that wretched tree? I'm impressed. I want you to have this. We got ourselves TM08 Rock Smash, which is a pretty good TM, and in all honesty, what happens to be Rock Smash? You can shatter rocks with just a single well-aimed smack. If any rocks are in your way, just smash them up. Now, in all honesty, I kind of want to teach that to our good buddy, Heracles. I feel like it's a really good move. Fighting type, you get stabbed from it, plus it has a chance to lower defense. You can do loads of damage and do some good work. Thank you. Let's go ahead and let's delete an old move for that. Let's definitely get rid of Fury Attack. I only wanted Fury Attack in place of Endure, but Rock Smash is better than Endure, of course, and better than Fury Attack, of course. There we go, we ain't got much else, so now we can actually head back past Violet City to deliver the mail. We definitely want to do so while we're here, while we're close. But now we have a major shortcut back to home. So let's talk with this guy. Here we are. Huh? What was that? You have mail for me. Yeah, let's go and let's give him Kenya the Spearow. We handed over the Pokemon holding the mail. Let's see. Dark Cave leads to another road. That's good to know. Thanks for bringing this to me. My friend's a good guy, and you're swell too. I'd like to give you something in return too. I know, I want you to have this. We get ourselves TM50 Nightmare. TM50 is Nightmare. It's a wicked move that steadily cuts the HP of a sleeping Pokemon. Ooh, that's scary. I don't want to have bad dreams. Yeah, Nightmare is a pretty good move, honestly. If you don't want to lose the Spearow, or does it take it? Yes, it does. If you don't want to lose the Spearow and you want to have one for free, you can take the mail off and place it on someone else and give it in return. Now, let's go ahead and let's backtrack and let's go visit that guard and see what he has to say about delivering the bird Pokemon and all that. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. There he goes, the tree cuts, cut it down, thank you. Let's run along. Of course you get an encounter, because why not? Hey, it's a Growlithe! Bark, bark! Ah. Go, let's run, because I don't want to fight anything. So let's keep on moving. Thank goodness I fought all these trainers, so I ain't got nothing to worry about. Let's run on down, let's talk with this guy. Thanks, kid. You made the delivery for me. Here's something for your trouble. We get ourselves that free HP up, which is something you're definitely going to want to pick up. It's really good. My pal was snoozing, right? What'd I say? Yep, you certainly knew it. Let's go ahead and let's run on down, and I think I'm going to use that HP up immediately, because, I mean, hey, it's a good item. I might as well go for it. Let's use HP up. Let's go with who? I guess really the best bet, since Heracross doesn't get any bonuses since it doesn't evolve, I'm going to give it to Heracross. Even though I probably should have given it to someone else, I think Heracross was the best bet, the best option. Now we can go ahead and backtrack up. And yeah, we can head off to the left now and visit more of the Johto region. Along with that, you're going to want to make sure you come by around and keep a close eye out on Thursday around Route 31 or 36. Because on the off chance you manage to find it, which it shouldn't be too difficult to find, I think it's just through this grass over here to the right. Ignore those. Ignore you. Over here, you can encounter one of the siblings, one of the weekly siblings. Get ourselves a red apricorn. He will give you a heartstone, which I'll probably collect off screen. It is only on Thursday, so yeah. There we go. Aside from that, any new encounters that I can think of or that I know of? No. Yeah, no. No new encounters, nothing to worry about, so yeah. Even though everything here is fairly weak, not all that powerful, you ain't got much to worry about. Let's get this black apricorn, and we are good. There we go. That's Route 36 done. And now Route 37, since that is where we are. What my Pokemon looking like? Okay, Pora's still in the lead, surprisingly. We got some trainers, though I don't think we're fighting them. And here, Route 37. As I had mentioned before, Stantler is semi-new. You also can get yourselves a Pidgeotto. So first off, we'll go over Stantler because why not? I'm already here. Stantler, pure normal type, really meant to tank attacks and do some decent damage. Though it is a bit weaker and on the slow side, it can still do some good work for being a non-evolutionary Pokemon. Aside from that, you also have yourselves Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto is the evolved form of Pidgey, which can show up at a fairly decent level, though it can't do much in the way of that. But aside from that, we reach the Pokemart, and we see some red-haired individual in the way. Hello there, sir. Oh hi, I'm Bill, and who are you? Isaac, huh? You've come at the right time. I just finished adjustments on my time capsule. You know that Pokemon can be traded, right? My time capsule was developed to enable trades with the past, but you can't send anything that didn't exist in the past. If you did, the PC in the past would have a breakdown. So you have to remove anything that wasn't around in the past. Put simply, no sending new moves or new Pokemon in the time capsule. Don't you worry, I'm done with the adjustments. Tomorrow, the time capsules will be running at all Pokemon centers. I have to hurry on back to Goldenrod and see my folks. Bye-bye. We see Bill, and he has introduced us to the time capsule. While we're healing, I might as well go over that. The time capsule is a special thing to Gold, Silver, and Crystal. What it does is it allows you to trade with Red, Blue, and Yellow. You can only trade Pokemon that are available in the Kanto Dex, and moves that are only available in the Kanto region. So anything new, like, I guess, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, things like that, anything new that wasn't in Red, Blue, and Yellow, can't go back there. They are banned from being traded. But aside from that, geez, if I could talk, we actually had to go back to Goldenrod City, because now that Bill is back home, we can actually go talk with him and see if he's got anything special to say. So I'll meet you guys back over in Goldenrod. There we go. What's up, Bill? Hi, Isaac. Do us a favor and take the Eevee. It came over when I was adjusting the time capsule. Someone has to take care of it, but I don't like being outside. Can I count on you to play with it? Certainly, why not? I knew you'd come through. Way to go. You were the real deal. Okay, I'm counting on you. Take good care of it. And we get ourselves an Eevee, and in the meantime, I would normally cut here, but I don't want to. Professor Elm claims Eevee may evolve in new and unknown ways. That is very true. With this game, we have the introduction of 2 new evolutions, but before that, I'll go over Eevee in its base form. Oh, we're getting a call from the bike shop. Hi, Isaac. Our bicycle sales have gone through the roof. We owe it all to your advertising by riding around on your bicycle. As our way of saying thanks, please keep the bike. Thanks again. No problem. But aside from that random interruption, what is it? Eevee. Eevee, as a Pokemon, it is a pure normal type. It is given to us at level 20, which is pretty good. It keeps up with the rest of the team right off the bat. Its stats are pretty decent. It has more attack and speed, if anything, starting up. but it has 5 different evolutions, just as well Bill had mentioned. Eevee, since it has 5 different evolutions, can go 5 different ways. First off, by giving it the Water Stone, it can become Vaporeon. Vaporeon is a pure water type meant to be more special defensive and sort of tank attacks rather than dish out damage. Though it can do a good amount of damage, it's more so meant to be a wall, if anything. Vaporeon is usually kind of my personal choice, or my second choice, aside from it's one of its newer evolutions. But yeah, give me 1 second about something. Alright, sorry about that, had to let my dog out, but moving on from Vaporeon, as I had mentioned, special defense wall, really meant to take hits and dish out some decent damage, but really meant to stall. Aside from that, you also have yourself given a Firestone, Flareon. Now, unfortunately, Flareon is still pretty bad. Flareon is meant to be well, kind of a powerful physical fire type attacker, which is kind of weird. It's not really the best. It's not all that good in my opinion. And it's kind of underdone because it can't do much with its really good attack stat. There's not really many physical fire type moves, and even if there was, it kind of gets shafted by, well, all the other evolutions. Next up is, if given a Thunderstone, it will become Jolteon, which keeps basically the same stat attributes that Eevee already had. So plus attack and plus speed. Those are your best bets for Jolteon. Jolteon is meant to be a very fast attacker. I think special attacker, but still pretty fast and pretty powerful. Can take care of a lot of enemies and can do a whole lot with that special attack stat or physical attack stat, whichever one it becomes. And yeah, I can do good work with it. Now, moving on from those two, we have 2 new Pokemon, of course. 2 new evolutions of it. And those 2 new ones are, first up, Espeon, the Psychic-type Pokemon, and Umbreon. Now, Espeon is really meant to be your sole special attacker. It's a little bit on the, well, slow side, but it does good damage being a special attacker. The way you can do that is you boost up its happiness, don't let it faint in battle, and use the haircut bros that are located underground to raise its happiness and get it a level up during the day or morning. As for Umbreon, its counterpart, which is meant to be a special wall overall, kind of like Vaporeon, who works for both, Umbreon is really meant to wall out opponents, stay strong, and keep on kicking non-stop until, well, it needs to go down or it's well enough to trade, to swap out. Aside from those 2, we can walk around Ecruteak. We can see what there is to offer. They got us nothing new, nothing all that special. And yeah, there is still a few things to check out here and there. We have ourselves the Dance Theater, which we should definitely go see when we can. And we have another route to the left and right. The right route we can't do much with. The left route will lead us to where the next town is. But we ain't gonna worry about that. For now, what we're gonna focus on is, I think calling it. Honestly, think this is a decent stopping point. We have this little burnt tower up here, which is called the Burnt Tower. It was destroyed by a mysterious fire. Please stay away, as it is unsafe. Yeah, we definitely have some checking out to do, some scoping out to do, and definitely got loads to see here within Ecruteak. But for the time, I think I'm gonna leave this part here. Ecruteak City, a historical city where the past meets the present. Yeah, that's not much to say the least, but that is it for now. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you all did enjoy. If you did, y'all already know what to do. But if you don't, hit that like, comment, share, and if you're not new, subscribe. That's it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will most definitely be seeing all you dudes next time. Peace out, everybody.